Aloha everybody, it's Danielle with LoveGoldKarma. Today I am working on a very special soap. It is a collaboration with a wonderful group of soapers, and our theme is Wonderland. And I am going to be making a Winter Wonderland soap, or my version of a Winter Wonderland soap. And there were just a few must-haves with this soap for the collaboration. There was the color white, had to be included, any form of milk, and some sparkles, so right up my alley. And I will be using coconut milk, macadamia nut milk. I will be incorporating the color white, and as for sparkle, you can see there's gonna be tons of sparkle going on here. All right, let's get started. So in my big bucket, I have all my oils and my butter, and I've got some kaolin clay as well. And then in this one over here, I have my lye, I have my milks, I have some tussa silk, and I just love it. I love how just white and creamy this looks already. So I'm gonna add this in and give it a mix. It's going to be, you know, my version of a Winter Wonderland soap. Let me tell you a little bit about kind of why this is my Winter Wonderland. So into my oils, I'm also going to add in some Sparkle White Snow mica. And this is from Crafter's Choice, just to give it even more sparkle and shine. I'm gonna throw this directly in here. Oh, just take, wow, it's like a snow flurry. It's like a snow flurry in here. You give that, just to let that sink to the bottom a little bit. There it goes. All right. Give it a little bit of a stir, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix my lye with all the milks in here. Oh, I love how I'm already like making a crazy sparkly mess going on here. All right, tap, 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 tap. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so sparkly. This way. All right, I'm actually going to hold this up just so you guys can see the sparkle that's already going on. All right, and I'm gonna pour my milk with my lye and tussa silk straight into here, and then I'm gonna give it a little zap with the stick blender. Not too much. I want it to be fairly liquid when I'm mixing it, even though I'm just gonna do a very delicate swirl. I really want it as fluid as possible and let it just kind of slowly set up, and then I will do some texture on the top and add a whole bunch of embeds. Normally I'd be pouring down the stick blender. This time I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of pour down the spatula a little bit. Just kind of let it all get in there. I can see some solids there at the bottom, so I'm gonna stop and give it a stir and give it a little strain. Alrighty, that should keep going. It's gonna all incorporate in there. I am not worried about it. I have used milks before. There it goes. All right, let me put this off to the side. Get my stick blender going and give this a nice whirl. Okay, not too much. I just really want some blue throughout. And I'm gonna use a little bit. I'm just gonna add it really slow, but I have two blues. I have a blue shocker, and that's a Mad Mica. And then I have a neon bikini blue powder that I got as a sample from Crafter's Choice. They're both really nice. So I might put a little bit of each. I just want a little bit of soft blue. So let me explain where I got the idea of my version of Winter Wonderland. I'm just slowly mixing in this glue by hand. I'm gonna go really, really slow before I give it a little bit of a zap, just because I want it to be the lightest, iciest blue. I've got a variety of blues over there, but I really, really just want a soft blue through here. Anyway, growing up in Kauai, you know, we didn't have winter, not that kind of winter, and I was absolutely fascinated as a child anytime I would see on TV just all the snow and the ice and the people making snowmen. I just thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. What especially fascinated me was snowflakes. And I just could not get over that. I just thought they were so cool. Well, the first time I did see snow, I saw it once as a toddler, and all I can remember is the snowflakes falling and just how magical they were. So when I was a very late teen and I got to see snow again, really for the first time, I have just the tiniest memory of it as a toddler, I just loved it. I was out there playing in the snow at my grandma's house with the other kids, and she just thought it was ridiculous. She kept telling me to come inside, and I was like, no way, there's zero chance I'm coming inside. I'm having the time of my life. So for me, when I think of like Winter Wonderland, it's sort of that icy wonder of the snow and the smell of the pine and the crunch under your boots of the snow and the snowflakes falling on your tongue. I loved looking up when there was like that little snow flurry and just seeing them all come down. To me, that was just magical, and the crisp air. And there was always that wonderful, fresh, piney snow scent by my grandma's house. To me, that was just absolutely amazing. So I'm doing my little take on that with some snowflakes and some sparkles, and of course a whole bunch of extraness. So I decided, because of course I did, to add one more blue and to do an in the pot swirl. So I'm gonna mix this up, mix the fragrance oil in by hand, and get cracking. Okay, so I'm back, had a little bit of a mishap there, had to change shirts. So today I'm gonna use Snow Witch as my fragrance, and that's by Mad Oils. It's amazing, it's like fresh and piney and wintry and just awesome. So I'm gonna pour the blues into here, a little bit at a time, because I think as I pour, I might have to add a little bit more as I go. There's one. Some down here. I'm gonna do an in the pot swirl. My brambleberry mold here. I'm gonna start the pour, stop, probably add a little bit more blue, swirl it up, let it do its thing. I love an in the pot swirl. All right, poured a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit more blue in here. I really wanna add the blue as I go, because sometimes I find with in the pot swirl, what will happen is as I go, there's a lot of, you know, the base color, and it won't really seem to get mixed in, and I'll have this kind of big chunk of the base color at the end. All right, let's do some more of that. Ooh, that's pretty. Very pretty. All right, and just a little bit more, just for that very end, and I'm sure I'm gonna have some leftovers, because I usually do, which is okay. Those are some little extra soaps, or some extra fun for the top. All right, last little swirl, last little pour. Here it goes. All right, so I'm gonna let this set up, and then I'm gonna go ahead, do a little spoon texture, and add on my embeds. Be back shortly. All right, I'm back to do a little bit of decorating on the top, and again, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna do here, but as usual, I'm gonna surprise myself and probably you guys too. I'm gonna add a little bit of extras on here, give it a swirl, just kind of splatter this around. Swirl it a little bit on the top, just a little bit. I say, knowing darn well I'm gonna swirl the heck out of it. I'm gonna add just a little bit on the top, swirl it around, then add the embeds on. And I'm also most likely going to be adding some other snowflakes somewhere else, but that will have to wait for the cut. Right, maybe just a drop more and then a little more glitter. We will start swirling. So I also have for glitter, this is like making me so excited because, you know, the more glitter, the better. I can literally barely read this. It's Crafter's Choice Iridescent Super Sparkle Glitter. And I'm gonna just put that on. You know what? I will put that on at the end. Right now, let me make sure to block. I'm doing so well this time. I'm like, let me make sure to block every shot humanly possible. It's holiday season, you guys. It's getting nice and crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna swirl some of this around. Oh, this has schwitz on it. Okay, so I'm gonna swirl a little bit of this around. Try not to go too crazy with over design on here. I just wanted to add a little bit more color to the top. And then I'm going to be adding on the embeds. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying to do like a random pattern, but I'm probably gonna end up doing something else. Get on there, get on there. I swear to you, if I'm trying to add like a little bit of a dot, I get like a whole blob. I get a whole blob on here. I think it's still gonna be pretty. These are some really lovely Christmas colors. These are my faves. I love blue, white, and silver, of which I've got everything going on here. I'm going to start with these super, super glittery melt and pour pieces here. And I'm gonna make sure that every piece has all kind of sparkle on it. So it's a little difficult with the gloves always for me. Sometimes I get naughty. I take the gloves off. But I'm trying to be a good soaper. I've already had one mishap today, people. So I'm trying not to press my luck completely. I'm just gonna sprinkle these down the side. And I know this is where I start to get all nuts with it. And I have to keep reminding myself, hey, it's soap, relax. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I am so excited about this incredible collab. This is my second one. Our group is growing. It's a lot of fun. I am in the presence of some truly amazing soap artists, so my mind is just blown that I'm even getting to participate in this. It's just really, really an honor. And when I saw this theme, I was super excited because let me tell you, they told me I could use sparkle on purpose. And you know how much I love sparkle, so that's one of the requirements. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm incredibly in. And then for my milk, this is my first time actually working with macadamia nut milk. I do use coconut milk, which is my other milk I'm using in this soap. But this is my first time with macadamia nuts, so I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. I've just got like literally oodles and oodles and oodles of sparkle on here. Oh, that piece is way too big. I'm gonna knock the soap out. Okay, next I'm gonna do these salts that I've colored with some blue mica and added some of that glitter in there too, because can you ever have too much glitter? The answer is no. So here this goes down this side. I'm just sort of winging it on the top. I did have a general idea of what I was doing, but I wanted to try to be a little more, oh wow, a gigantic piece of blue salt just fell there. I wanted to try to be a little bit more like free-flowing with this one and just sort of have all the colors that I was dreaming about in here. And then of course, the last thing that's going to go on are my little tiny baby mini snowflakes. Okay, the last thing that's going to go on, I have all these little mini snowflakes. And I'm going to try to hold up a handful. Again, I will bring everybody down for a close-up. It's kind of hard to see the detail in these when you guys are just looking down. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. But let me tell you, they're really cute. They're really awesome. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of these on. And everybody's gonna get a few snowflakes, and then the actual snowflakes will get a little bit of Zappa glitter on them too. So let's see. And just kind of randomly put these on. I don't want to put them though where the bars are going to be cut. I really am trying to be mindful of that every bar has some pretty snowflakes on it, at least one or two. That's one of the things I love the most about snowflakes. I love how individual they are, and I tried to make them in a few different colors and a few different patterns so that everybody can have the same love of this winter wonderland. I hope that I do. Okay, well, I can tell you right now the gloves are gonna have to come off because I'm trying to put these on and they are sticking to them. So I'm doing it. Report me to the glove police. It's gonna happen. I'm taking them off. They are just too itty bitty for me to do it. Okay. They're so tiny and so cute and so sprinkly. These bigger ones I have, I'll hold one up, but I have a bunch like this, and those are for later. So let me get more of these little itty bitties on, and I am probably gonna fast forward a whole bunch of this so everybody is not bored to death watching me put on teeny tiny snowflakes for like, 14,000 hours. All right, everybody, there it is, baby snowflakes in place. I will give you guys a nice zoom close-up, but I brought you down a little bit just so you could see it. And that is all for now. I will bring everybody back for the cut and the rest of the zhuzh of this soap. See everybody soon. All right, I'm back. I cut one piece and I'm gonna wait and turn it on its side and do some more, but I wanted to show everybody I have these melt and pour, these sparkly snowflakes. Look at that, I'm covered with sparkles and pieces of soap. And these are gonna be going also onto the soap. I'm gonna be gluing them on with a bit of melt and pour soap, and I will bring everybody back to show you all that process. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Again, please check out all of the other soapers. There's going to be a link to follow, and I wish everybody a wonderland wonderful day. Bye bye, glitter junkies. Until I see you next time, stay sparkly.